What's up everyone, welcome back to a new video on the channel. Welcome to some Forza Horizon 5, and in today's video I get to try some of the weird, random, good or bad tunes that you guys have sent me. Also, quick shout out first of all to the Discord where you guys actually send over the tunes. The Discord has reached 5,000 members. It's like a Christmas miracle, you know what I mean? But what I will tell you is that that is the place where you get to send over some tunes if you want to, you know, have your tune featured in a future video for whatever reason. You guys want to send it to me for drifting. Maybe you said it's good. Maybe you think it's something that you want to be critiqued on. But keep in mind that if you send me some terrible tunes, I will end up banning you from the Discord for a week. This isn't my it is my policy. This isn't just my decision though. Is the people from the comments of the videos will end up deciding as well if you deserve the ban or not. So that's pretty much how the series works. If you're new to the channel, subscribe if you want to see more videos like this, and of course if you want to keep up to date whenever I upload a new video. It helps out a lot. Also, thank you guys for all the new subs recently and the views and everything. I feel like the videos have been doing quite alright, so that's kind of fun. Again, even though Forza Horizon 5 is kind of getting old now, it's like over 2 years old, so it's cool that people are still watching. And of course I went back and I revisited some of the old Forza Horizon games. Honestly, so much fun, and a lot of people want me to revisit them and go back to them because they're also very fun. I guess it's just filled with nostalgia, right, whenever I make those videos. That's pretty much what they're like. But yeah, anyway, like I said, in today's video we're trying some tunes. One of them immediately stood out to me because I don't really want to ban this guy, but I want to just kind of teach him something about this game, because I think he's new. He's definitely new to this game. He's either new to this game or he has never just put time into this game. Basically, this dude, he's new to the Discord as well. He gave me a 1969 Chevy Camaro SS build. He said it got 17.44 minutes on the Goliath. It's a C-class tune. That is very slow. Like a whole minute slower is slow. Sorry, it's 17.44, so it's not even that. It's even further down than that. He says it's top 6%. Oh man, I don't think I can do that. Well, I'll give his tune a shot, but I don't think I want to drive on the Goliath. I'll probably just do like a long sprint race with his tune. But the thing is, what he said in the rest of the comment, which just baffled me, and it said, it's no tune, just basic mods. Stock engine, trans, and tires. Top 4%. And then he sent me a share code. They said, I know it sounds awful. You'll be surprised how smooth it is. Also, it will say top 6% C-class for my name, but I beat my previous time. Bro, what? It's a channel where you said share codes for tunes and you sent me something that has no tune? So, it's for the 1969 Chevy Camaro, which is it this one? I think it's this one right here. 1969 Camaro. And he said he built it to C-Class. I feel like you could do so much with C-Class though. Am I wrong? Let's slap his not tune on this and then just have a quick look at it. He said it's very smooth to drive apparently. Is it? Yeah, okay. Well, let's just have a quick look, I guess. I'm honestly so baffed. I don't know. I don't even know what to say. Well, this guy's sending me a code that's up for a share code. But I wanted to show it off just to see what this guy's smoking right now, because I don't honestly know. Top 6% C-Class. Stock tire compound, rear wheel drive still left the same. Race suspension. It's only 375 horsepower with 139 mile an hour top speed. That is bad. That is just bad. Like I said, I want to do a video on this guy. I'm not going to drive around the whole Goliath. But it just seems like it's such a useless thing to have. I'm honestly so confused. So the Goliath basically just goes about on the outside of the map. We could probably do this, right? This kind of is part of the Goliath. And we can try do this as a run, and then we'll see what sort of time we get here, and then I'll try change to a different car, because technically this car is built to drive on this area of the track. But I want to drive it there and just see. You said it's smooth to drive, but like you've done nothing to it. Literally did nothing to it. I don't know what he did to this thing. He built it to the top of C-Class apparently. He probably left the stock tires and then just made the tires wider. Is all I can think of. Stock transmission as well is just, again, baffles me, because especially when you're doing a race on the Goliath, you need a really high top speed. So this sticking to 139 miles an hour. I love how he said it's smooth to drive. Bro, that's because the car is slow. I should probably drive with manual clutch as well. That would probably help a lot with this stock transmission. I mean, there's nothing like bad about it. I can't really like be like, oh, this thing is crap, because it's not. It's just slow. And before you comment, oh, it's C-Class, it's supposed to be slow. No, not really. Not really. The thing is, though, if you choose the correct car for the correct track, which is what someone, one of the dudes replied to my, that I've used his tunes before, basically, and he replied to his comment. This dude, of course, is very good at Forza. It did say that the correct car and track combo, even like completely stock, you can just absolutely hoon it around the track and you can get faster than this. And I think he's right. I think he's spot on with that. I'm pretty sure I can get a stock car in combination with a track that it could do really well. Like, I don't really have to do anything to it. It's genuinely just so slow. I have to remember that the brakes are just stock and the tires are stock, so this thing will slide from underneath me if I really, really want to push it hard. This will go. Not when it comes to acceleration, because it's way too slow to actually do anything. But when it comes to like braking late in corners and turning in corners a bit too late or a bit too sharply, this thing will understeer. So I gotta be careful. I am so far ahead of this guy. I don't know who this ghost was. I think he just ended up doing this just so he could have a time on his track. But it's weird because he did it a flag time. So I don't know why he went around this track. He got a flag time and then left it. Okay. I'm gonna finish off this. Now imagine doing this, but for the entirety of the outside of the map, basically, which is what the Goliath is. 3 minutes and 15. Now I want to try and find a completely stock C-Class car and show you that I think it can do better. But I need to find the right car. Alright, how about this Lamborghini Espada? This is a car that I've never driven in this game, I don't think. But I'm buying it completely fresh so you can see that it's completely stock. It has similar amount of horsepower. It's light. It's a Lamborghini, so it'll be completely different to the muscle cars of the same era. I'm just having a quick look at the stats. If I go into this. 350 horsepower, 394 newton meters of torque, and it weighs 1,635 kilos. Front engine, rear wheel drive, almost at the top of its class, with absolutely zero mods done to it. I'll show you guys here. This is what we're looking at. 159 miles an hour top speed. Absolutely nothing done to this thing. Ideally, what I should do is I probably should lower the PSI in the tires, since this is, again, on stock tires. It's a 5-speed. Cool. Let's have a run with this thing. Completely stock and see what it's like. See if it can, like, beat the Camaro. Even completely stock without me doing anything to it. Okay, cool. I'll select that as my ghost, and let's head into it and see. Yes, the Camaro may be smooth, but like I said, it's just too slow for you to notice that it's just slow. Yes, it's smooth, but it's smooth because it's slow. All right, same sim steering, same everything. Let's just head on out and see. I should have selected myself as the ghost instead of whoever this is. I'm the jaggy type. Lanes a bit. A little slippy through the corners, but that's okay. That's expected. Oh, this thing lanes. Still very much controllable because it's very slow. Don't really have to worry about it. It drags a bit quicker in the corners, I can see that. But I still don't know, like this is my first time going out with this car, so I still don't know how fast I should be going through these corners. If I'm gonna make it around the corner or if I'm gonna slide out, you know? So I'm trying to take it a little bit easier and a little slower. Just for that reason. This is also probably one of those cars that would probably benefit if I drove without ABS. Because there are some cars, especially older cars, where ABS, I feel like, kind of hinders the car a little bit. If you drive without it and you just find where your braking point is, like where the pedal bites the best before it like locks up, that I think you can be a little bit better with just doing that instead of actually relying on ABS. But I'm not taking it as seriously this time around, so. And there you go. I'm starting to gain a little bit of a lead. Just gotta be careful and I try not to crash into things like the wall. It's an alright car, I guess. I mean, it's, like I said, it's just slow and stock. Ideally, what you want is a car that can take a lot of horsepower. It has like terrible tires, but it can take a lot of horsepower. That's exactly what you want for stuff like this. That's what power builds are. When I squeezed off, so bear in mind that the guy that I just beat was like, I think about, was it 1.4 seconds? 1.1 second? I can't remember exactly what it was, but he was over a second faster than the Camaro time. And then with this thing, I beat him by how many seconds now? Let's have a quick look. In a completely stock Lamborghini, it's spat out by another like 4.4 seconds. So this would be about almost 6 seconds faster, 5.5 to 6 seconds faster than your Camaro tune that you sent me. You get what I mean? Like, there's ways that you can tune your car, obviously, to be better, but at the same time, there's absolutely no reason for you to send me a car that has absolutely nothing done to it. You know? Just because you drove a completely stock car and you're like, oh yeah, I've got top 6%. Bro, top 6% is terrible. It's just not good. Even top 1% is still not that great. There's still so much room for improvement with a top 1%. I'm gonna guess with this car right now, I'll say top 2%. I think like 4 seconds is a big jump. I'll say top 2% or something like that. 2 to 3%. let's have a quick look at where I am in the world with it. Because again, you can, yeah, top 2%. You can get cars that are so much quicker than this. Like, if you get an older car, especially something like ancient that has terrible tires, that's in like D class, and you just slap a lot of power onto it, boys, it's a completely different build then. It's so much faster. You might be lacking in the corners a tiny bit, but you pull out of those corners like crazy compared to all these cars. And you will end up getting a big lead. Right, now, with the same car, I decided to go and build it to the top of C-Class, as you can see. Basically, a few more power mods. Now makes 371 horsepower, 417 Nm of torque, and weighs 1,628 kilos. Small mods, small changes, a diff, anti-roll bars. I added a little rear wing onto it because I don't really care about adjusting the rear wing at all. I actually ended up putting it all towards speed, but I just wanted to show you guys how a small amount of like tuning done to this thing, tire pressures, stuff like that, will make a significant difference in the way the car drives. On tracks like this, it's all about power and trying to keep your speed up as much as possible. So the car will still lean like before. I think it'll lean probably a little bit less, especially with the anti-roll bars. The change in tire pressure. But it's doing a brilliant job around these corners, as you can see. And look at how much faster I am with only 3 PI. 3. It was 597, it's now a 600. 3 PI upgrade from before. This car has transformed drastically. Look at how much faster I am. Look at how much faster I am than my previous run. That's crazy to me. How it's such a significant time. With only a 3 PI increase. Like, it's crazy. And the car drives kind of like before, but a little bit more enhanced. It's a little bit flatter through the corners. It doesn't lean as much. I have the confidence to stay flat out in a lot of these corners, which I didn't before because I felt like I was just going to understeer and fly into the wall. I'm still not playing manual with clutch. I can still do that and even get an increase in that time. And ABS as well is another thing. I can turn ABS off and just work without it. Because I think this car can actually do it. See? Small bit of tuning. Even with your upgrades on your Camaro, if you chose the correct upgrades and a little bit of tuning, bro, you could have made that car so much faster than what it was. And if you're asking for tuning advice, there are countless and countless and countless videos online where you can watch and you'll be able to see what each of the part does. But then again, it's not going to be the exact same tune for every single car. Everything is going to drive slightly differently. You're going to have to figure that out on your own and see how you like to drive as well, because there's people that like to drive differently on different tracks, and of course not everybody's going to be the exact same. But if you get yourself a good tune on a car, I guarantee you won't go back to driving your car with just upgrades. It's just not the same, you know? It's just not the same. So the importance of tuning in games, or even in real life when you're racing, like the importance of tuning is massive, especially if you're going racing or like anywhere on a track, for example. But yeah, it's just another 3 seconds faster than my other time with the other Lamborghini. Like it's a huge jump again. Like I said, a few different changes. You can even see my rear wheel is actually bigger than my front one. I ended up changing it just so I can reduce the PI. Like, there's little things like that, right, that you'll just have to learn eventually when you're playing the game. But importance of tuning is crazy. Now for the second tune, I'm going to go with this guy. I feel like this is going to be a bad tune. See, I don't know why, but I just feel like it. So, he goes, drift build. So this, my first time showing a tuning here. I call this one a drift rocket. Hope you like it. I made a livery design as well. It has something special on it. I don't really know if I want to click on that, if he says it like that. But I'm definitely going to try the tune. I have no idea what the car is that he's given me the tune for. But I'll try it out and we'll see what it is. The only reason why I'm skeptical of this, because he said drift rocket, which I'm gonna think it's something stupid, like it's gonna have like really grippy tires and it's gonna be all-wheel drive, but it's just gonna have a lot of power to compensate for it. So it's gonna be kind of annoying to play with. That's my guess. That's the share code 447063937 search. It's on snow tires. It's rear-wheel drive with drift suspension. Why is it called a rocket? Oh, why it's called a rocket, but it has the potential to be very good. 826 horsepower, not too bad. 1000 Nm of torque, 1255 kilos. This seems like a brilliant setup for a car. Well, we'll have to see what his tune is like for it, but the overall stats for it look very good. They look very, very good. I can't really complain. Okay. Let's try it. It's weird. As soon as he said drift rocket, because someone said in one of my previous videos, I had a tune where someone ended up sending it to me, and it was like, oh yeah, this is the fastest drift tune you'll ever drive and stuff like that. So like someone else sent me a drift tune for it a long time ago. This was like last year, I think it was, when I ended up driving that. But he put on like sports tires and all that, and I don't think I liked that tune at the time. This one, though, has the potential to be very, very good. Not a big fan of the wheels in red, but... You put the V8 in it. I like the V8 change. I think that's good. I always love the 1Ms, man. Always love the 1Ms. Call it a drift rocket because it's not red. If you painted it red. Oh wait a second, Wait, now I kind of want to. Now I kind of want to try and put the livery on it. Oh wait, I'm going on the wrong thing. I kind of want to put the livery on it now because I think I know what you were going with. If it's not that, then I'm very dirty minded. 4, 5, 9. But if it is that, oh, it's not. It's not that. I mean, it's cool and green. Damn it. I thought he called it a drift rocket because of something completely different. It looks much better with the livery, though. It looks definitely much better with this livery. Even though I do prefer the original orange color. Get this man to 400k. You heard him, everyone. God's sake. Alright, let's try this thing out and see. It seems good already. Like, from the little bit that I've driven it, it actually seems very, very capable. The V8 swap is great. Why am I driving the wrong way? Sim steering also very good. Gear ratios are great. Snaps back very quickly, especially with sim steering. Oh man, the power and torque of this thing, and I can just push it along, is nice. It also helps that it's like so small, right? Because it has such a short body. This was on the, what platform was this? Yeah, obviously it was on the, what series platform, but... This is like significantly smaller, right? Because I'm pretty sure the new M2s obviously is on the other G series platforms, right? Like it's on the G80 platform. So basically, the M2 is just a smaller bodied like M4, right? Whereas this thing is significantly smaller. Than the E92. And so is the so is the F series M2, right? That was smaller because that was also based on the 1 series, just like this one. Yes, the 2 series, wherever, but the 1 series and the 2 series share the same platform, I'm pretty sure. I like it. I like it. Oh, I spun it. I just get my foot in it in 5th. That's why I spun it. I don't really care too much about the points, but I'll keep them up anyway, just for a laugh. This has been a long time since I've done anything with the points up on the screen. I can hold good angle with it. This is like something I'd build. This is literally just something like something I'd build. Very basic setup onto it. Just something fun to drive. This is literally something I would build. That's why it's so easy for me to just hop into this thing and then I immediately know how to drive it, because it's just so intuitive. This is like the perfect car for me. Someone literally built the perfect car for me. This slide. That is kind of funny. There's a lot of different people have different opinions when it comes to the way they drive. Or not different opinions, but different like styles to the way they drive them. And when you're building something that's just for fun, like this, it'll obviously be, you know, up to your liking. But this guy's tune is exactly how I would build my car. I'm trying to think what I could really change on this thing, but I don't think I would change much. It's just nice. I can whip a reverse entry as well with it. That's pretty funny. Well, I can't really. I spun it, but I was like, it actually comes back again. Sometimes you can spin cars out and they won't come back again. I don't know if he has front camera max, does he? I don't know if it's maxed or not. I definitely would max out front camera. Rear camera definitely not. That keep it quite low. Well, I think he might have. Not for looks, but it helps. It's nice, man. I can't really like lie or say anything like bad about it. It just isn't bad at all. My driving was poor, but that's pretty much it. I also keep forgetting to put on drift cam. I've just been so used to over the years to play with this camera on that I just keep forgetting. Yeah, I'll do it for the last couple of corners, because I know that people will probably moan at me if I don't put on drift cam, which they probably will now as well. Plus, you don't even get to see the little message on the side. Imagine this is actually just me. Imagine this is me just sharing my own tune in my Discord on a completely different name, trying to pimp out my YouTube channel on the side of this thing. Imagine. And I'm just using it in a video and being like, "Oh, guys, this car is so cool. You should try this car." Yeah, I mean, like I said, it's exactly how I would build my car. It's like so similar. There it is. Yeah, but you can save it. I like that. I like that you can just save it. Just have to be a little bit careful with it, but I love trying to send it as hard as I possibly can into the corners and then expecting it to just come out of the other side, like, just fine. That's why I'm hooning it into the corners as fast as possible, or like with as much angle as I possibly can. I know I'll end up probably spinning out, but it's just still fun to do. Alright, everyone. Well, that's it for that's it for today's video. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you want to see more videos like this to the channel, then of course subscribe. Like this video if you liked it, obviously. And yeah, if you want to send over some tunes yourselves, like I said, join the Discord. Link to that is down below. Now at 5,000 members. And yeah, hopefully I'll see you guys around. Goodbye.